Hey guys, what's going on? It's Kaiger1324 up here today with I wouldn't really say it's a pickups video like the last sort of vlog style video we did. There's a few things here I've got to show off, and then we're just going to talk a little bit at the end. I just traded in a few games today, a few Xbox One games that I'd finished or didn't need, and I got 4 Xbox One games today. And I've also got here a new pop figure and a new little mystery box. Let's open up the mystery box first. It's a Bethesda one. This looks pretty cool. See what we get inside. Obviously I went into town today, and the best part is I'll talk about that at the end actually. What I've been up to and stuff, and what's coming tomorrow. Something I'm really looking forward to. So let's open up and see what we get. We got this guy. I think that's from Dishonored. I might be wrong, but I think this person's from Dishonored. I think it's Dishonored. I have played the first Dishonored, well, the remastered of the first game, and to be honest, it was a really good game. I haven't played the new Dishonored 2 or the one they've just released. Put it over here. I haven't played the newer ones yet. It's a pretty cool game. I really did enjoy it, so I might have to try out the new ones at some point. And then I got a pop figure. I got here the Riddler, and this is the Batman classic TV series. They've just released a new line of I think they've just released them of the villains from the original Batman TV show, the 1960s Adam West one. I'm a big fan of that series. To be honest, I really like the original, the 60s Batman. It's very camp, but to be honest, I love it. Riddler's one of my favourite villains of all time. But yeah, see, they've got a bunch of new, like, things, stuff like that. Yeah, Riddler's one of my favourite DC or Batman villains of all time. And there's a really cool looking one here, quite basic, but that's what the Riddler looked like in the 1960s. I love the Riddler. I just really like him as a character. He's out there. He's something different. And in the 1960s Batman, his riddles are a little bit childish and really weird. But then again, that was the time. That was just how the 1960s Batman was. And then I got 4 Xbox One games. First up, I got here Rare Replay. I've had this game before. The main reason I got it is because I wanted to get Ever wants Viva Pinata on the Xbox upstairs. So it's Rare Replay. This is a really good set. You can get this game really cheap now for about £10. When it first came out, it was like £8. You just get so many cool games on here. Lots of all the rare games, obviously. You get some great ones on here, like the Banjo-Kazooies, Conker's Bad Fur Day is the main reason to get this game, in my opinion. Perfect Dark, things like Killer Instinct Gold, RC Pro Aim. Lots of classics on here, lots of great rare games. So that's a good one to have, actually. It's a great one to boost up your collection. Weirdy off. If I can just throw it on the floor. And then I got £39 trading credit. Then I picked up Homefront: The Revolution. I know this game got quite bad reviews. It tried to be something new and original, and it tried to be different. Unfortunately, the game didn't do very well, but I've heard that this game's been patched since, and it's actually quite playable nowadays. And even today, some people still say this is a good game. For £8, that was £8 as well, trading credit, of course. But for that, I can't really complain. Really, it's a game that I haven't played, so I'll give it a go, see if it's any good. If it's not good, it was only £8. Then I finally picked up The Division. Now, this is a game similar to Homefront: Revolution. When it first came out, people were really hyped for this game. And when it came out, it sort of bombed. It just had a lot of problems. Like, people were complaining one of the most biggest complaints of this game was the fact that the people would be able to kill you in one hit with baseball bats, but you could put like so many bullets into them they wouldn't die. I know it's a game, but still. But this game has been expanded since. There's lots of updates for this game since, and this game apparently is really good. It did lose a lot of its player base, but people are still playing this game. It's a great game to play with friends. I will say that. I've been told it's a really good game, and I've got to give it a go because, you know, you can't really go wrong with this game. And it's a cheap game, but if you like sort of war-torn thing. So it's similar to Homefront: The Revolution. I'd say this is more of a first person. This is the third person. They're similar games. And last but not least, I decided to get it because I looked at the games and I thought I didn't want to get any more PS2 games. I could have got PS2 games and Xbox and stuff like that, but at the moment I'm really running low on space, so I'm going to have to wait till next year or till me and Heather move into our own place and get a bigger house and more space, and then we'll worry about that. So for now, I'm just going to try and focus on digital games or physical Xbox One games. I picked up Dead Alliance. Now this was £22, so Division was £8 as well. So in total, I only had to pay £6 cash. £6 for it. This game, I've heard good things about this game. I haven't seen a lot of gameplay for this game, but I've seen parts, pictures and things like that, and it looks like a really cool game. I've been told this game's sort of like a mix between State of Decay, 7 Days to Die, and even some form of like Dying Light, that sort of thing. It's like a hybrid zombie game. This is a game that I've heard good things about, and it's a game that I've wanted to try. Unfortunately, it's a physical copy, so I can't game share, which is unfortunate because this would have been a really good one to play with my mate. But I can always ask him to get it, and it looks like a really cool game actually. And yeah, it's got single player, and then you've got some multiplayer modes and stuff like that. So overall, four pretty solid titles here. 3 really cheap games. These games will be cheap, by the way. If you're looking for some games to boost up your Xbox One collection, I recommend these 3. They may not be the greatest of games, but they're definitely playable, and this is quite new still, so but for £22 it's all right price. But I mainly went into town because I wanted to go into game and ask about because as you know, I said about my idea break. Oh, one more thing before I forget. I got a new wallet. I had to get a new wallet, so I picked up this Hong Kong Fooey wallet. It's really cool. As you guys know, I love like classic cartoons. I had this. I did have this on video. I had a massive memory of this on video back in the day. I used to watch this a lot with my at my aunt's, and I had this on video. Excuse me. So I used to watch this, and it's a funny show. It's a great show. If you haven't watched Hong Kong Fooey, watch it. It's great. But it's a nice little wallet. And it was $14.99, not bad price. Oh, and I also picked up one more thing. I hope it works. I needed a new PS2 controller. Now I am aware this is a PS1 controller. I know for a fact this is a PS1 controller, but the lady said that it should work on PS2. It feels alright, you know, it's been wear for tear kind of thing. The main reason is when I first got a PS2, it came off my mate. It came with 2 controllers, one that worked perfectly, and one of them was a bit caked up and broken. But that's Ryan for you, breaking games. It's all good. So obviously, and then after a while, I noticed that the controller that worked fine started when I was playing Micro Machines with my brother. I noticed my car kept going to the right, and I thought there was something wrong with the game. But then I noticed it in other games as well, so I thought, fuck that, the controller's broke. I did buy one from CEX at one point. It didn't work at all, which is why I think CEX should really start testing their controllers. I know it would be quite painful and long and stressful, but it would really help out. I know they can't test every game and stuff like that, but they test consoles, so they really should test the controller as well. Especially when you go out and pay like 50 quid for an Xbox One controller, come home and find out it don't work. I know they look at the controller and see if there's any corrosions or tears and stuff, and sometimes they discount controllers that have a tiny bit of tear or something, but But I mean, they do that, but they should, you know, plug them in and see if they work at least. It won't take long to plug a controller in just to see if it works fine, you know. But so that didn't work, and then I eventually got one off the market, a black one, but one of the grips was missing. It's just plastic on one side and grip the other side, which it works fine. It's just one of them things. It's just quite thing. This is a PS1 controller. I know for a fact it is. But I believe PS1 controllers do work on PS2. I'm sure they do. I know they work to play PS1 games. I just hope they work to play PS2 games. The controller is a bit dirty and stuff, but I can always clean it up a little bit. And I paid £10 for that, or £9.99, which is about going rate for a PS2 controller these days. CEX selling for like £12, but to be honest, like I said, I don't really want to chance it again. If not, I'll have to try and hunt down like a third party one. I know a lot of people go on about you should really just get first party controllers. Yeah, that's true. If you go out and buy a brand new first party controller, it's going to last a lot longer. But these day and ages, a brand new Xbox One controller is £65, between £50 to £65, sometimes even more. Some of them are extremely expensive, like £150. You can get consoles for that prices. And I would never pay that much for a controller. The controller that I'm using, my Rock Candy Cherry one, worked fine, so it's good enough for me. It's similar, you know, back in the day, you know, you always had the controller that you played, and when you had your friend round, you'd always give them the dodgy or third party controller. But it's just because that was it. That was, you know, you had your controller, and the second controller was going to be for other people, so you didn't want to really go out and spend a lot of money on a brand new controller, just, you know, so other people can, you know, because you wouldn't, unless you're playing constantly with someone else, you know, if it's just for when your friends come around or something, it don't really matter. And in this day and age, controllers are expensive, and less games are split screen, so it's not really worth going out and buying new controllers unless one of them breaks, and of course you need one, which is why, like I said, my Star Wars controller was being a bit temperamental, and obviously I did notice it quite a bit, and obviously I didn't want to keep playing with a temperamental controller, especially if it's quite temperamental, but it's not broken, you know what I mean? And if I keep using it and it breaks, then, you know, I've got a broken controller. And it's I really love that controller, I really do. I love the design of it, but still, you know, I can't really complain. But I'm into game. Like I said, my idea broke. It snapped. But luckily, I went into game because I wanted to ask them, say to them, look, I know South Park's an 18. Sometimes they ask me for ID, sometimes they don't. But on the off chance that they would, I say to them, yeah, I just need to ask about an ID. I say my ID's snapped. I just say I've noticed it snapped earlier. And Hong Kong Fooey, #1 super guy. But he took the ID to the manager and he said, is this alright? And he goes, yeah, it's fine, because my ID, the only part that snapped is the end part, the date of birth and the picture and everything's still intact. So they said, we'll be alright with it, but I am going to send off for another ID today anyway. I've got to check my bank, see how much money I have. I really do like this wallet, and it's really nice and lightweight, so I need to put all my stuff in there in a minute. But yeah, so South Park Fractured Butthole tomorrow. Can't wait to play that, but I'm going to finish my Call of Duties first so I can get the campaigns done. I don't know if I'm going to get Advanced Warfare finished today. Probably get a few more missions done, and then probably finish it in the week along with Infinite Warfare. And then we can start South Park. I probably won't do any gameplay on South Park just because there's going to be a bunch of people on YouTube doing it. And to be honest, like I said, I don't know if the game's censored or anything, and I don't want to get hit with any... I mean, PewDiePie played it and showed the uncensored parts, and it's South Park, but still, I just don't want to chance it, you know what I mean? I'll be on the safe side for now. If I could edit and stuff, then yeah, I would do it, but it don't matter for now. And wrestling tomorrow as well, so I'm going to do a wrestling gameplay tomorrow for you guys. Probably just do a few matches, show off some of the new modes, and just give you a bit of an overview of the game. And then we'll start some series on wrestling, universe mode, maybe a career mode as well. And then maybe I'll get my mate involved in the game and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I think the best pickup of the day was probably Dead Alliance. It's a game that I've wanted to try out for a while, but I don't think there's any game there that I'm disapproved of. But I really do like this wallet. I know it's quite basic, but I really do like it. I love Hanna-Barbera. But yeah, I'm gonna play some Advanced Warfare in a minute. The games have reset on the Xbox now. It's Medal of Honor Airborne, which I've already got, so a bit pumped by that one. And there's another one called, I think it's the Turning Point. Oh, let me just double check. I should be installing it. Hang free. I'm like that again. Why did it not download? Collection video. Hey. It's the Turning. It is the Turning Point, yeah. Oh no, the Turing test. It looks like a sort of space adventure, puzzle, first-person puzzle adventure game. It looks similar to like something like Portal or Pneuma Breath of Life or something like that, or the Talos Theory. I think it's called Talos Theory or Talos Prophet. I don't bloody know. Something like that. So it might be a cool sort of story-driven adventure game, something different. But yeah, playing the rest of Advanced Warfare, like I said yesterday, I think this is a good game. It's not a bad game. It's just not what people wanted at the time. But, you know, can't really complain. I like the campaign. I like the fact that you can reload really fast as well. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video here. I need to check my bank in a minute, make sure how much money I've got left, because I've got to order some things online. Got to send off my ID. But yeah, so let me know what you, in the comments below, let me know what you brought lately. Let me know if this game's any good. Let me know if any of these games are any good. I know Rare Replay is pretty good, but the rest. And let me know if PS1 games controllers work on PS2 games. I think they do, but I might be wrong. If they don't, I'll be pretty pissed off, and that means I'm going to have to go and get another PS2 controller at some point. Let me know if you watch Hong Kong Phooey. We'll be best friends then. And of course, guys, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, and of course feel free to comment below. Let me know what you've been up to lately. Yesterday we watched Terminator Genesis. Watched all the Terminators now. I still stand by the fact that Terminator 2 is the best one. I've seen Terminator 3 the most, obviously, because I used to watch that film a lot as a kid. Terminator 2 is definitely the best. Genesis was a bit confusing, I will say, but it was pretty cool to see like the previous Terminators in there, like the T-1000 and the T-101, the original. And I thought Salvation was a little bit on the downside, but what do you expect? But yeah, I'm glad we watched all them. I think we're going to start the Matrix movies next. I've only seen the first one. I know there's only 3, and I've got a box set with every single thing you could ever want from Matrix on there for some reason. But anyway, and of course feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and join the family for more collection videos. And of course, guys, have a nice day, and I'll see you tomorrow with some WWE 2K18 gameplay. We will get some done tomorrow. Can't wait. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, and bye-bye.